Yeah, we just been coming off of a big weekend after Christmas, winning the Battle of the States for the second year in a row. Beat two really good teams in the last two games, and then beat Union the first night. So it's been a while since we played Union. Of course, that was a major rival here several years ago. When they moved out of the region, we hadn't played them. Beat Hayesville, North Carolina in the finals, and put us 11-3. Kind of finished the first half of the year. I kind of look at it really in three parts. We have the region schedule, then you play your region schedule after Christmas, and then of course tournament time, which we all kind of lead up to. So at this point, I feel really good how we are. We started with a brand new bunch of folks. We started 5 guys that have never really played much at all. Lost, of course, Jonathan Sanderson about 2 weeks before we started. He was the only returner that had any kind of experience. So we've been kind of learning on the run, and we've kind of had to share some of the duties at Jonathan, because he had the ball in his hands about 95% of the time over the last 3 or 4 years. So we've asked a lot of Levi Whitmire and Cameron Milholland, and then some of the other guys kind of had to take it, kind of help with his role of handling the ball. Lucas Payne's had a great early part of the year. He's averaging almost 18, 19 points a game. That's the most I've ever had anybody average for me in a season. We've been very consistent. We've got about 4 or 5 guys after Lucas that are averaging around 8 or 9 points a game. I think it gives us some different options that we've had maybe in the past, where we've kind of depended a little bit maybe on Tyler over the last couple of years, of course losing him, and then some of the seniors that we had, Will Anglin and Cameron Chester, some of those guys that have, Gunnar Armstrong, that have been so much to the program over the last 3 or 4 years, and they'd started, most of those guys had started 3 years. So, you know, we're learning. We'll jump right into fire this week. Of course, East Hall comes up here on Friday, and they're back to the same East Hall teams that we've seen. Buford next Tuesday, of course, had their regular move-ins and some guys added on, so they're going to be strong. And White County's probably got the best team they've had, I know, since I've been in Dawson in the last 10 or 11 years. So again, 7 AAA is going to be a major challenge for us, but I think we've done everything we could do up to this point. You know, I'm really excited about what we've got. We've got some great kids, and we'll just see what happens when the region gets going.